Welcome to Red King. Now our special guest is Pan Kosrat, whose father is one of the 250 senators in the legislature. Hi, Pan.
Hello, Mr. Skunkep.
So, can you introduce yourself to an audience?
Hi, my name is Pan Kosrat. I am 18 years old and I study in Sungkulaputialai School previously. Right now I'm in university.
So, Pan, do people hate you because you're that political position?
Well, I don't actually know how people feel about me, but I would presume they really don't care because I hope, at least, that most of them would understand that I don't really have anything to do with the Senate. I don't have any influence on my father, so why would there be a reason to hate me because of it?
Oh, that's a great thing to hear from you. Have you ever failed at anything?
Anything in my life?
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't consider them failures. I've had past experiences, but yeah, so I really would not consider my life to be one of hardships. My parents who are they're pretty wealthy and they've prepared enough sum of money and they've prepared quite a decent sum of money for me to live comfortably, at least until I'm 20 or something. So my life has been pretty smooth sailing so far. I would not consider myself to have experienced any sort of trauma or failure. So yeah, I would consider myself to be quite fortunate in that
Oh,
regard.
yeah, you are like a lucky boy. Yeah. Yeah, your
Perhaps, I guess
story.
so.
Yeah. So now we're gonna change up to the family. Do you have any siblings?
No, I am a single child.
And another thing is, I would like to know if your parents strict with you when you were young.
That topic heavily depends on what we're talking about. If we're talking about something like food, for instance, they would really not care what I want to eat. They would just let me eat whatever I please. But if it comes to something like television, technology in general, they would be rather strict with me. But that was speaking about me like, I don't know, 8, 9 years ago when I was still a young kid. They really would not let me touch an iPad. But however, that's no longer the case now. So yeah.
Oh, so now you can play whatever you want
Yeah, they really
in.
don't have any influence on me anymore, I
Oh,
guess.
speak about present. Now, how are you doing nowadays?
Well, I'm doing okay. I wouldn't call myself successful. I haven't gotten rich off of stocks or anything, but I've been doing all right. I've gotten to the university I wanted. I've got some friends. I've been doing pretty well lately. So,
Would you mind telling me that your hobbies are at the moment?
what my hobbies are at the moment. Okay, funny thing is, I've actually picked up a bunch of hobbies right after the big summer break ended. So now I just don't have the time to do all of them. I can list some of them. I do a lot of rollerblading. That's probably the most I've been doing compared to the others. I do a bit of drawing as well. And I also do a little bit of, I wouldn't consider it 3D modeling, but I do make a bunch of maps, I guess.
Can you tell us more about the drawing? What type of art you drawing?
Right now, well, I actually don't know what my art style is, so I'm just testing about. I tried drawing anime, of course, that's where everyone started. I tried drawing fantasy. I tried drawing a bunch of rough sketches. I tried pretty much anything really. I'm still trying, but I'd say I'm probably the best at drawing anime for now.
And about the rollerblade, I want to know where usually you go rollerblading.
Well, you see, I live in like a group villa where there's a bunch of houses nearby. So our roads are fairly calm. There's not a lot of cars going around, and the pavement on the road is pretty much perfect for rollerblading. It's not too slippery, it's not too stiff. And the road itself is actually pretty wide. So I just do it there on the road.
Oh, that sounds like a great plan to do when you.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah. So now we talk about the education. Where did you graduate from?
Oh, I graduated from Sungkula Vidyalaya School, one of the top schools in the country.
Oh, that's a nice school. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a really
yeah,
nice
it's
school.
really nice.
Everyone from it are geniuses. I can assure you that.
Yes, yes. Would you mind telling me your favorite moment in your high school?
Favorite moments in high school. Well, it isn't a favorite moment in high school. It's more of a reoccurring inside joke, more of. So one of my friends actually owned this company called OV. It's one of those fruit companies, the one with the rivals of Mali, I would say. And so we would just constantly make fun of him for it, not in
OV,
like a demeaning way.
the can
Yeah,
fruit
the
company.
canned fruit.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that one.
I know,
It's pretty big, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, we don't really make fun of him in a demeaning way. We just constantly offer him up on this one specific offer, which is a soda dipped, like whatever that fruit is. I don't know what you call it in English, a rama something. It's like some weird tropical Thai fruit. But you dip it in cola or some sort of soda, and I can assure you it's gonna be delicious. All right. If only he would listen to what we have to say.
That
But
sounds
what a
like
shame.
a great
What a
soda.
shame. Yeah, what a shame he didn't take up on the offer.
So, which university are you studying?
Right. I'm in Chulalongkorn University.
And what faculty and major are you studying?
I'm in Nano ISE, which stands for International School of Engineering.
Can you tell me your opinion about the online classes?
Online classes. Well, I'd say it depends on one's determination and discipline, because you literally have all the resources you need. You have all the video clips, you have all the lectures. It all depends on how well you can control yourself, not to alt tab and go do something else. It really depends on determination.
And if you can choose between the online classes or the campus learning, which one do you want more?
This is quite a based opinion, but since I've been doing online classes for, I don't know, a year now, it wouldn't make sense for me to want more online classes, to be honest.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, who would want that? I mean,
So now about the English, how to improve your English. So I see that you have a great accent. How did you get those accents?
right, you had to specify those accents because I can actually do a bunch of accents if I wanted to. But I actually got them from copying other people. For example, I would watch a bunch of YouTube videos of people speaking in a British accent, or I would go on Discord servers and talk to people with weird Australian accents or something. And yeah, I would just copy them from there.
And what is helped you the most about to improve your English?
Right, so this may sound a bit weird, but it's not actually from reading books or anything. It's actually from back when I was a child. It was from watching SpongeBob in English dub. So my mom had one of these space wagons and they would have little small LCD screens on them. It's perfect height for a child to watch cartoons in. So that's exactly what I did. My mom got me a book full of CDs, episode 1 to episode like full, like it's a giant book of CDs packed full of SpongeBob episodes. And every time we get on that car, I would just plug one in and listen to it for as long as the trip lasts. And that passively develops my English skills, I would say. Now, I would recommend you do this with anybody. Let's say you're going to have a child. I would actually recommend you to do this to your child because it doesn't feel like learning. It feels like watching a cartoon. So it's like a win-win. Your child learns more English and your child gets more entertainment.
That's great. Oh, according to my research, I see that in May 2019, you have go to the exchange program.
Well, that is correct. I went there with a bunch of people, in fact, some of which I may be talking to right now. Maybe.
Yeah,
There are a lot of moments that happened on that trip. It's actually where I got like most of my, British aspects, I would say. Like, okay, it's not like a British accent. That's not what I got. But I got these. So British people have the tendency to tell apart things that we Asians can't normally tell apart. It's the difference between chair and share. Now, most people won't be able to tell that apart unless you're a native speaker. You won't be able to tell that apart.
Like the ship and chips,
chips and ships.
Oh,
one's a boat and one's like a snack.
That's like a big problem.
That's a big problem for all of us, actually. Actually, till now, even now, I still can't tell apart the difference between ship and ship. I can try to say it differently, but I can't tell the difference.
And
it's pretty weird.
Did you have any funny memories in that trip or something you can tell us more?
Well, I definitely have a lot of memories on that trip, most of which actually occurred on this one field, this one little field. It's where most things happened for us, actually, because we had a lot of free time back then. We had a lot of free time, and we had 5 weeks to do whatever we want within that time frame. So going to the city every single day just seems redundant. It's just too much. So most of the time we just hang out in this one little park in the middle of, I don't know, a suburb, and we would just play a bunch of poker. And it was just a calming atmosphere, playing cards with a bunch of friends in a foreign land with like cold winds blowing on your face. There's also a lot of events that happen during those games. One of which it's more of an inside joke, but it's when one of my friends farted. It's really not that significant unless you're an insider, it might sound insignificant.
That sounds right, great memories. So thank you for you to share this story with us. See you next time, Pantikrat and the audience.
All right.
That's all today. Thank you.
Bye-bye.